he realizes he's sick. He's spiritually sick. Nothing wrong with it. We're all spiritually sick. There's nothing wrong with being spiritually sick. There's something wrong with denying it. The Ohr Yisrael, Rabbi Yisrael Salant, he writes, he says, Baruch HaShem, in his days, this is almost 200 years ago, a little less than 200 years ago, he says, Baruch HaShem, medicine has advanced so rapidly in his day. He's not even talking about today. If he was here today, he'd think that's, wow. He says, medicine advanced so much today that we have, here you have a see right there. Medicine has advanced so much today that we have just as many doctors as we do diseases. If we have a disease, we have at least one doctor for it. Except if it's spiritual disease. If it's a physical disease, we have at least as many doctors as we do diseases. But if it's a spiritual disease, we have a growing amount of spiritual disaster, spiritual plagues, he calls it. But we barely have any doctors at all. This was a problem almost 200 years ago. And he says the reason why is because the only medicine for a spiritual disease is Mussar and Yirat Shamayim. The only medicine. Everything else follows. Loving HaShem, learning about Chassidut, learning about all these different fabulous things. It's after. First, you need basic level connection. Know that you're not perfect. Know that you have to fix something. Now, in case anyone has the audacity, the gall, to say that maybe Rabbi Yisrael Salant was wrong. This person had Ruach HaKodesh. But let's say you don't know who he is, never heard of him. First time you heard of Rabbi Yisrael, who's Rabbi Yisrael? I don't see him in the Chabad house. Who is he? You don't see his picture. Which, by the way, you can't find this picture. You didn't let anybody take his picture. There's one picture they say is him, but they said this is what he would look like. But it's not really him. So, maybe you don't know him. You don't know him. Never heard of him. So, we go back to the source. What's his source? Remember, we said, if it's his opinion, maybe yes, maybe no. If he has a source that has direct lineage to God, then we got something. So, Baruch Hashem, on the way to the shiur, I was thinking about this, and I was listening to the shiur by Rabbi Nissim again, and also somebody else at the same time. I don't know, a lot of things were going through my mind, Baruch Hashem. And these three verses came up. First and foremost, Shlomo HaMelech. Shlomo HaMelech in Proverbs 15:10 says, Soneh tochachat yamut. Someone who hates to be rebuked, meaning to be corrected appropriately, not to be rebuked like, hey, you stupid, no, not like that, not insulting. Rebuked meaning, hey, you're sick. Your anger is a sickness. Your stinginess is a sickness. Your immodesty, sickness. These are sicknesses. These are not, oh no, he's just like that. Like a lot of people say, no, he just gets angry. It's just like that. That's just part of him. No, my friend. Hashem didn't make you angry. You made you angry. He made you a baby. You ruined it and grew up. When you're a baby, you ever see an angry baby? No, they're all cute. What are they angry about? They want milk. Do you ever see a baby lose his hair because he's stressed out about mortgage? You ever see a baby say, I can't believe my team lost? You ever see a baby do that? No. Baruch Hashem, I have two babies in the house. None of them is worried about any teams or any mortgages. And they're not losing hair, Baruch Hashem. So I can tell you from experience, baby doesn't care about that. Baby's good. Their biggest stress is just bring the food on time. So, Hashem made you, and we took certain paths in our life that improvised. Even though there are also some natural inclinations that Hashem gave you due to your previous life, Gilgulim, which we're not going to talk about now, but nonetheless, your job in this world is to fix it. So Shlomo HaMelech says that anyone who doesn't like to hear that they're sick, who doesn't like to hear how to fix it, doesn't like to hear Mussar. Tochacha is Mussar. Tochacha is rebuke. Anyone who doesn't is dead. It's considered dead, like a dead person. Why? Why? Okay, doesn't like Mussar. Maybe he likes, I don't know, something else. He likes baseball. He's alive. He's alive and well. He's playing in the team. Makes $15 million a year. Seems very much alive to me. Why is Shlomo HaMelech, the wisest man of all time, saying, you don't like to hear rebuke? You're dead. Dead person, same thing. You and that person in the grave, same thing. Why? He says because if you don't want to hear Mussar, the same thing Rabbi Yisrael Salant said 3,000 years later. There's no way you can do TeShuva. Meaning you might as well die already. Because you're just ruining it every day you're alive. Every day you're alive, you're ruining it. You're making it worse. More anger, more stinginess, more this, more bad traits. You don't want to hear Mussar, you don't want to fix yourself. You're just ruining it even more every day. The main thing that a person needs to truly understand is that HaShem himself didn't just leave it to us. He said, you don't have the instruction just from Rabbi Yisrael Salant. You don't have to just rely on the word of Shlomo HaMelech despite his wisdom. You can rely on me. Shem Yitbarach. Another verse in Mishlei, it says, Et asher yoav, Hashem yochiach. Whoever Hashem loves, that's the one he's going to rebuke. If he loves you, he's rebuking you. If he loves you, he gives you tests. If he loves you, he gives you difficulties. He loves you, you're going to have problems. Why? Because he wants to fix you. You don't fix nothing unless it's broken. And until you realize it's broken, you're not going to want to fix it. So Hashem says, Gemara Masechet Shabbat, page 104 says, someone that comes to become pure, comes to sanctify themselves, to get closer to Hashem, Hashem paves their way. Hashem paves their way. Opens doors for them. Why? He realizes he's sick. He's spiritually sick. Nothing wrong with it. We're all spiritually sick. There's nothing wrong with being spiritually sick. There's something wrong with denying it. That's something wrong. Being sick is not a problem. People get sick every day. Take a medicine, you fix it. You pray, you fix it. What's the problem? Problem is someone that has cancer, Bar Minan, someone has a major disease, Bar Minan, you tell me, hey, I have the cure. Here, I have a cure. They made it in Israel. Tzadikim, Chachamim. They made a cure for cancer in Israel. Here. No, I don't want it. Why not? Yeah, it's okay. I don't want it. I don't like Jews. You're sicker than cancer. The cancer is the least of your problems. You don't want to take the medicine. I give you medicine. You don't want to take it because you don't like Jews. You don't want to take it because you don't want to admit that you're sick. You don't want to take it because I'll beat this. How are you going to beat it? Here's the medicine to beat it. No, I don't want to take it. That's sicker than cancer. So being sick, spiritually sick, is not a problem. It's natural. It makes you human. Denying that you're sick, that's the problem. Now, part of the reason that many people are sick today, but are in denial, is also due to the fact that there's no doctors. Like Rabbi Yisrael said, there's no doctors. No one wants to tell them the truth. And the reason why is, part of the reason is that we have lack of emunah. People think that if they tell people the truth, they won't give them tzedakah. If I tell you you're sick, you're going to run out of my class. He realizes he's sick. He's spiritually sick. Nothing wrong with it. We're all spiritually sick. There's nothing wrong with being spiritually sick. There's something wrong with denying it.